Hey everyone, welcome back to week 2 with the PA. I think last week we left, my account was at 50,400 something, and we're following the micro scaling plan still. This week our total P&L was 262.98, brings us up to 50,671. Still on the slow and boring train. White screen warning, you've all seen this already. Last week, 240 a week, that's what we're going for. Excuse me. That's where we're at. So let's talk about some executions now that we've seen the goods. So I want to talk about CL this week. Let's do that. So by now you all know I trade the unicorn model, and I chart from the daily to the hourly to the 5 minute, sometimes 15, but that's how I trade. I look for previous day's highs, previous day's low, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, H1 failure swings for targets. Midnight open, just to kind of know where it's at and what I'm doing. So this is the trading week. Here is Monday. I know there's nothing shown here. I did not trade really on Monday. I think I made $4. I don't know what I did, but I saw I posted that in my Discord. I didn't really trade anything on Monday, and I did not take all of these CL trades. I did take some on NQ. I'm trading micros, obviously, so I'm showing you MCL. That's where my charting happened. So we're just going to go into these real quick here. I think this one was on, I'm on the 15-minute chart right now. This one was a 15-minute trade, and I believe the rest were M5. So we're going to come in here and look at this one. All right, let's actually just do this. We're going to come into this here since we already know what's happening. We're going to pretend we have a micro. Okay. So overnight session range, you all know where that came from the last videos. I'm watching this. Even without that, these are obviously relative equal highs. I can't remember if I said this was what time frame this was. Already a false start. Let me come back here. Okay, we need to go to 5 minutes. So let's change the replay to here. Discovered this little tidbit the other day. You know, when you reset your time frame, it always goes back to the very end. It's super annoying when you're in replay. Well, not when you replay, it doesn't do that. So anyways, we're going to switch like that. Cool. All right, wait for it to draw the ONS. All right, relative equal highs. Sitting up here. ONS. We're after 8:15. Weapons are free to trade. So we're going to let this happen. All right, got a little displacement. Now, annoying thing is you can only enter on the candle once it finishes forming. So I think this one, I remember, spikes up, comes back down. Let's see if it gets back down in there. No, it doesn't. All right. So anyways, missed that one. I mean, that trade worked, obviously. So entry was right here. Either one of these candles, you're good to go. Boom. Didn't come close. All right. So that one's M5. I believe this one is the 15-minute chart. So we're good to go there. Replay. Let's just start it right here. All right, and swing high up here. We had a, whatever you know, if you want to call it a sell side liquidity sweep right there, definitely had one here. Okay, that's what we want to see. Relative equal lows. Those got taken. We are sell side sweep. Now we're going to look for displacement, which we've already gotten. Oh man, been cool if we could have gotten it on that. Definitely, you know what? I think this one keeps going. So that's not a great entry, but We would have entered obviously here, and then we would have already gotten our TP. Will it do it again? Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. One CL con, 10 micros, $560. Crowd goes wild. That's how you trade those. What a winner. Just do. Keep grabbing stuff on the chart here. All right, so that was an M15 trade. This one here. This is an M5 trade. So we're going to mark it like right there. Drop down to M5. Come in here. Okay. Other people will say other things. This is the breaker. This is the low from the breaker. This is the sell side that was swept. Okay. Legit. Look at that candle too. Come on. That's not a stop on. I don't know what is. Boom. Displacement. Fair value gap. Breaker. Highest up close. Just. Oof. Could you have more things in there? Yes, you could. You could have an H1 fair value gap down here. That would be even better. Goes up. Does it come back down? Yes, it does. Oh, look at that. It just tapped it. This is the trade. Watch this. It's just going to run away with it. It's not going to come back down. Okay. Hit profit. So Cameron and I were watching this. We were talking about this. And as you see, you're supposed to take the trade when it touches the top of the breaker. I like my stop to be a little bit below the breaker. Anyways, should have entered here. I had my entry here. And I was like, oh, that's too deep. I don't want to go that deep into the breaker. I put my entry literally right here. Just underneath the beginning and top of the fair value gap. I got missed by 2 ticks. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Yeah, I was salty over that one. Anyways, that was annoying. All right. That's that one. That was this one right here. That was an excellent trade. And this one here is definitely M5. Actually, let's see, where could we enter at? We could enter, excuse me, wherever. We could enter here. Let's say we're going to enter on that little blue doji. All right. Market replay. Came down in here. Did not hit our stop loss. Okay. I would have entered there. When I say enter on the blue doji, I meant for the market replay for us right now. All right. We're going to buy right there. And let's set our take profit just a little bit above it. I think it got up there, right? Do our stop losses to keep it legit. Okay. All right. $220 is your cost to play, fee for entry. Boom. Just like that. It's just that easy. Define risk, define profit. If you have more than one contract down the road, you can partial out at 2. You can do deviations. You can do whatever you want. If you're into standard deviations, which I am, for looking at profit targets, see if I can find a good example here. It's not a good example. This one, if we're gonna draw a fib, this might be let's just call this the impulse leg. So based on that impulse leg there, we got up to 1.5, not quite up to 2. 2.5, I think is a reversal zone. But yeah, we got 1.5 deviations. If I'm drawing that wrong, somebody can let me know. Anyways, that is the video for this week. Went over a couple trades there. MCL, next week, moving forward, I'm going to definitely be paying attention to MCL. I'm going to be watching it on M5. I'm simplifying my trading a little bit. I don't really care about the 1 minute anymore. I'm actually going to take this and make it MCL. on the 5-minute. I'm going to clear these drawings now that I've done that with y'all. And then this over here, I'm going to make MCL 15-minute. 5-minute, 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 and 15-minute. So there we are. That's what I'm going to be looking at next week. That's how I'm going to view the charts. I'm not going to get distracted with a bunch of other time frames. That's just what I want to focus on. I feel like that'll give opportunity. I don't trade YM or RTY right now. These have been doing good enough, as you can see, with the P&L. So if there are any questions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you next time.